welcome to Raymies Garage. Another wee job. If you've been watching my escapades with the noise coming from this wheel, we've changed the caliper, pistons, the pads, we put a new disc on it, still got the noise. So the next thing is to change the wheel bearing, so we need to get this off here. So we're going to deflate the corner here just to make sure there's no tension on it. So that's our job. Might take us a day or two, but we'll see how we go. Right, so what we're going to try and do, rather than deflate all the corners, we're just going to try and take the air out this suspension strut, just in case it's springy. There's probably a special wee tool that goes on that, but we've got a 12mm, which I'm not happy about. It's quite a tight fit. It's a bit tight. I wonder if I could get one of the wee sensor removal tools on it. Right, that's on that, and yep. So you can hear the air coming out already here. So that's certainly taking the pressure off it. So I'm going to leave that running like that. We also look down below and what it is we need to do. So we need to take that bolt off there. We need to take the steering rack ball joint, that arm there, and there's another big arm there right down here. This one down here. You can hear that. So what we really need to do is to get this off here. So what we'll do first is we'll take the disc and the caliper off, that off, and we'll see if we can get this off, because we need to take that off in the drive shaft as well. Right, so this is where we are. Put this over here. We've got the caliper off, got the disc off, and we're now just trying to work out what bits do we need to take off. Probably this one would be easily accessible. And we need to get the two at the very bottom, which are big nuts, so I'm not going to bore you with taking all that detail off there, so it's all pretty straightforward. But we'll try and get this steering knuckle off and the two bottom ones. 36mm. Let's see if we can actually move these, which I very much doubt.
Just make sure you run straight.
No bother, sure. It's all about strength, Patrick.
Aye. I thought it was all technique.
So we've got that one slack.
That'll be the easier one. Get yourself into position.
Oh, it's coming.
Actually, you've got it now. Got it now, you see. Yeah, keep it back. Trying to gun on it now, no?
No, I think we'll just want to see if this is going to move. He's farting camera again, Spock. Let's see how that looks. Right, so we know they're going to move, that's not going to be an issue. The issue is going to be getting the ball joint splitter in there. So it is.
We've had these up before, so.
Yeah, I've done that before.
We've done that in my car.
This socket here, what size that'll be? 36mm. Let's see if we can actually move these, which I very much doubt.
Just make sure you run straight.
No bother, sure. It's all about strength, Patrick.
Aye. I thought it was all technique.
So we've got that one slack.
That'd be the easier
This
one. Get yourself into position.
Oh, it's coming.
Actually, you've got it now. Got it now, you see. Yeah, yeah, keep it back. Trying to gun on it now, no?
No, I think we'll just want to see if this is going to move. He's farting camera again, Spock. Let's see. Right, so we know they're going to move, that's not going to be an issue. The issue is going to be getting the ball joint splitter in there. So it is.
We've had these up before, so.
Yeah, I've done that before.
We've done that in my car.
This socket here, what size that'll be? It's 20.
21 maybe.
It's 22, feel a wee bit slack there. Yeah, 21.
I tell you, 21, you wouldn't listen to me.
I think this is probably going to be the more problematic one.
The lord's going to spin, you mean?
Aye. Moved. The problem is the whole thing moving. We probably need to get a 21 spanner.
Get yourself a spanner, I'll go get a 21 spanner. They're hanging up on the wall, aye.
They might be. If not, we'll get another one somewhere. Just moving.
All moving.
I think it's not all moving. It might move at the top, but I'll probably need another battery. Maybe a second. Probably not at all. Yeah, it's struggling a wee bit now. Did you get a 22mm?
Well, 21mm, but where are they, the bigger spanners?
On the left side, you've worked here long enough, you should know that. Right, I'll work my way there. I'll go and find the spanner for him. So we've got that one off. That's just sitting proud there, so good we didn't have to touch that Allen key there. We've got the speed sensor to take off, we've soaked that. With that wee bracket to take off, got a wee bit of WD on that. And we've got that one up there. The one that's usually got the crack on it, so we've got a good look at that when we bring it off. And we've got the two down the bottom, so there's not much more to actually take off to get it to appear. So I don't know how tight that's going to be. Oh, Christ almighty, Pat, it's not my fucking camera and I went over. Oh, I tripped over everything this morning, knocking the camera over, knocking the lights over. So I wonder we call him Apprentice Pat.
I can't
Right, what are you going to do?
I'm going to scoot that.
Oh my good
Bracket.
God. Yeah, that's your contribution. Yeah, so wonder if we should get the big bolts off, then just see what we need to do with the ball joint splitter, or do you want to have a go at that? Which might be worth putting a wee spray on that to lubricate that, watch you don't knock things over. I'm not sure. Right, okay, let's see how we go on. So right, this is where JLR ball joint splitter, let's see what size that is now. Looks like 24 maybe. It's bigger than 24. That actually looks like 20. Let's see if we can find a 25 for that. Definitely not 24, that's incredible, isn't it? I don't know if I've got 25. I'll certainly get a ring spanner to fit it. That's 25 right enough.
That's very strange.
Very strange indeed. So I'll just try to put tension on that then and maybe get a wee done.
Yeah, knocked with a hammer, aye.
There is that wee gap there, so I'm hoping that whole thing will jump up
Aye.
to do that.
Aye, once you release the taper on it.
Aye. That.
Aye, you've done it, that's it. Right, okay,
We'll
chat
shut
with
it.
Where's a hammer?
Right, so that was a bit scary.
Oh god, I hate things like
So
that.
that's that one off. That's why that's jumped a wee bit. So we'll now try and see if we can fit it to the bottom one. So give us a wee minute and we'll get that fitted. Right, that is on. So we've got it on the bottom one. So we in there. Apprentice Pat's too feared to do it in case it bangs again. Because he's a bit frightened of that. So he's left it to me.
Have a go if you want.
Aye. We'll see what's going to happen to you in a minute. You turn right. So that's in there, that's on the bottom of that knuckle. So that way, hopefully tighten this. I'm sure we've had this off and used before, have we not?
Yeah, we've done this very job at back here.
What's with the ratchet 25?
Aye. I can't remember what we've done. We need to look at the video. I don't think you could do it without this tool, mind you.
No, I don't think you could. I think this tool was £150 if I remember.
Aye, that's
I think
right.
it's probably worth its weight in gold when you're doing this kind of
You couldn't do it without.
this kind of job.
Aye, once you've got it, that's it.
It's quite a robust piece of kit.
Was this not a genuine one we bought? No,
I think
was
it was
it?
genuine. I'm not sure, but I'm sure I paid for it and you forgot to give me the money for it.
No, I paid for it. It was me who bought it as a present
Was
for
it?
you. That was my contribution to Raymies Garage.
Alright, okay. Right, there's a fair bit of tension on that now, Pat. More you say.
Remember, this has probably never been off.
I know. That's tight. It's tight as well.
You're pushing that
So the pressure's on the upward pressure here to pop that out, and that's what's on the strut. I mean, the strut's on that. I'm not sure if we took ours off.
I think we had all that off before when I took mine completely off. It might be that's why it's so tight.
Aye, so maybe we'll give that a wee hit with a hammer. If it doesn't work, we'll take that off here, that arm, just to take some pressure off that. Right, let's get the big hammer. Somebody watching the scene, you need to take it off.
Aye.
There you go.
Is that it off now?
Yeah, that's it off. I think that other one's off inside. So there you go. Let me get the camera out of that, see if I can see that. So that's the bottom one off, and if you look inside you'll see the other one's off as well. And that one's off, which is the steering knuckle. So we've got to take this off, but I think we'll try and lever these off. Get them out of position with a couple of bars. And we'll come back to you. So the speed sensor is moving, but there's always a danger of not coming out right. If I just get that under there a wee bit. Let's try to save this for braking. I'm trying to be gingerly as gently as I can with it. Get a wee twist now, it's out a wee bit more. So it's turning in it. It's just getting a straight pull on it like that, you see.
Okay, you got away with it.
I got away with it without breaking it.
I would have took it the other end myself.
So I'll need to...
I'm not as...
Right.
Ash, buddy.
So we've got all them off. I think the plan is next to try and get this off, and that's got a nylon lock nut on it and a hex, and it was really tight coming off, so we need to get was that 21, that one?
That was a 21 inch.
I see the whole thing's moving now, see it? So we'll get the Allen keys. There you are. It looks like it.
Right.
A reasonably good fit.
So you're putting that on, turn your, no, you need to turn that the other way.
That's annoying me now, that, because I wanted that spanner to get in there. This is where it skates, which is, I don't know whether that's moving or not. Oh fuck, it's not turning.
You've rounded it.
It's just too tight for it, isn't it?
Ah, it's too tight. Oh, you've got it now.
No,
Oh no, you haven't, it's just rounded.
It's rounded, that's what was the worry.
Aye.
The problem is, how do we get that off now? It's a nylon lock nut and it was tight coming off that. The other thing we could do is maybe jack that up.
Put the bottle jack in there.
I would need to do the whole thing, wouldn't we? Would we? Because this stupid plate's holding us back. If we could get that plate off, there's there a couple of wee screws in there, which is annoying. So that's slack. What if we try and lever that up like that?
Just lever it up with a big lever.
Well, we got 19 on that, wasn't it?
21.
21.
You're not going to get, you're having to leave it against that wee plate.
I know, but I just wanted to see if there's possible. Yeah, it's still turning. It's still turning. Yeah, we need to get a bigger bar than that. Right, so this is where we are. I've faffed it about to try and get this nut off here. We've damaged it in the process. We've got a new nut. We've clamped that down and hopefully that's now going to come off. But we're going to take this nut off first to give us some leverage, so as we can just slide that drive shaft out of there and we're ready. I don't know if this gun will take this off. It has been slacking, so another part, it's needing that part again. It's moving it there, so that's that off. We'll just put that back in there now. Now the next thing is to get this off. Just check again, I'm not turning. There we go. So I'll maybe be using that nut splitter and the clamps enough just to get it to grip.
Maybe that's what we need to do with the nut splitter. It was kind of too much movement in it.
Aye. Yeah, so, in fact, that's a strange looking nut, so I'm going to need to buy one of them.
So it is.
So that's that. And now we need to take this off. Taking it off a lot. Oh god, everything's falling off, look. Because we're doing it upside down. So that was quite a good wee tool there. Now we need a wee hammer just to tap that down. Like that. I'm not off. And that's the drive of the steering knuckle out. So I think we should give a go at maybe just slackening that. I don't know what size that is, that one. Looks about 16 maybe, do you think?
Probably 15 or 16, aye.
Just put that back on there.
That's handy to know that for the future.
Right. So that's coming off fairly easy. I've got to get my gun with a new battery in it. Okay, so that's certainly off. Now we need to do is split that, or do we try and get these bottom ball joints out? Okay, so that's certainly off. Now we need to do is split that, or do we try and get these bottom ball joints out?
I think there's quite a long way to go actually to come out.
If I could get that one out, the bottom one. That's out anyway. That's that out. Other one's got So it's hitting that.
So try not to damage the gator.
I know. I think that'll go in that way, won't it? Again, a strange looking nut.
You've still got a flanger at the end. I don't know if I'd hit that, but you'd maybe just hit it with a punch or something.
Ah, get a wee tap, see what happens. Feels solid. I've got a wee can and give that a wee squirt.
You just try to get it to move, ain't you?
Ah, it shouldn't take much to move this.
No, it's just sitting there.
So I think if I can move this out. How does it always pick the wrong socket up?
I suppose it's that time of day.
That's tight.
That's tighter than I thought it was going to be.
That's tight. There's definitely nothing else holding it, is there?
That's what I was trying to figure out when you were getting the air hammer there.
Yeah.
That just goes through the hub.
Aye. There's a fair amount of pressure on that.
Aye, it shouldn't take as much as that, I don't think.
That's tight, Cleric.
It's too tight.
No.
That's too tight.
Well, the air camera never even looked at it.
You broke that?
It's just damaged the end of it. So here we are the next day. We're having real difficulty getting this half shaft off. It's stuck in there. But there is a GLR tool that you can buy that goes over these nuts, and it's got a puller and a puncher outer, if you want to call it that. And I'll show you a picture of that now. It's an extortionate price, so have a look at that. I don't think we'll be paying that, but I have seen people on YouTube taking this out, literally walking it out, but it generally is in Florida where there's no rust, but I think there's actually rust down here and it's causing that problem. So we've put what do you call it, penetrating oil in here through the night, sprayed all that, so hopefully we can get the puller back on it again and give it a wee dunt and it'll come off. Then we can get this whole arm off here and have a look at the bearing and stuff. Right, so we'll get this puller. Try and centre that a bit better. Right, that's a bit better.
I don't think I've ever used this one.
This puller?
Yeah.
Well, it's certainly in the centre this time, so
that's the whole idea, to get it in the centre to try and pull it
I'm
straight.
just trying to watch, see if there's any movement in that. Got the big ratchet on it, I think. It's pretty tight.
It is tight, still tight, eh?
Aye.
And you reckon this is getting held in purely by rust?
I think it's rust, based on what I've seen on Tinterweb. Because there is plenty of slack on it, you know what I mean?
It should pop out.
It should be popping out there. And that's the only thing that's holding that in. And that's some amount of pressure on that.
Oh, that's a bit scary.
Yeah. Maybe get a wee hit the hammer there, see if you can move it.
Give it a tap, aye.
You can watch, see if it moves. It's definitely, it's got movement to come out, you know what I mean?
Nice, it should pop out, yeah. Nothing.
Not a thing.
What the hell? That's tight.
It is tight. There's definitely nothing holding that back.
So you can't see any movement from the inside now?
No. The only other thing I thought was to take these arms off. I don't think we can get them out, these arms, without getting the drive shaft out.
Aye.
Unless we pinch them up in some way, but I don't think there's enough room to do that. Right, so we've got that slackened. Just want to gently tap that. Not sure if it's moving or not.
No, I think it is moving. Your fork's going in. It's got to.
Take the pressure off it. Try and open this up a wee fraction. We did buy a tool for that, but it's too big.
It's tighter than I thought it was going to be, actually.
Aye. I think it's moving.
I think it's trying to. Can you take the fork back out and have a look? No. Oh aye, it's moved a good bit. It's still tight, but
It's tight. It's definitely moved a good bit, Pat. More lubricant. What's that off of?
it's off of one of these, look.
Oh, that's what it's.
Look it is.
I had it too hard.
Aye.
That was a bit of a mission, wasn't it?
Oh, it wasn't half.
I think it's corrosion in there.
I think it is the aluminium against the steel.
So, I've still got the problem with this. I'll show you the lower. So where we got to was, we've actually taken the half shaft out the gearbox under there. And we've taken that, disconnected that. as you can see from there, we can't get that one out because of this, so we might have to end up taking that one over there off, this big arm here, which I've done before, but if you hold that I'll try and see if I can manipulate it out, but I doubt it. There you go. Did you get that in there? So that's that out there. And all I need to do is pull that whole shaft out. What's holding me back now? Oh, I'm going to sat there. Lift that up that way. There's a bolt bracket behind there I never noticed. It's actually a brake line bracket. I thought that was off.
I took that off, but I thought it was just the one. It's a wee 10mm, isn't it?
It's a 10mm. Take the weight off that. So, there's a wee brake pipe holder in there, just to hold that brake line on. Do I just steady that? Watch it. Yes, unless some will come off now. No, it did come off. I thought I'd get it off my fingers then. So I'll leave that the other night. If you grab the camera, that'd be good. So there we go. The whole bloody half shaft and everything out. And let's just see in the back of that. So I think that's just rust in there. See what I mean? That should literally walk out of there.
Yep, you can actually should be able to push it over your fingers.
So it should. And there's some bit of tension on that. Right, I'll do a wee break for that, but that was quite tight there. We'll check that. We'll check this for cracks later on. And the shaft looks alright apart from that wee bit of wear here. So it does. There's a wee C-clip there. There's no oil coming out there, so that seal will be okay. Aye. Normally that would be a wee tap the hammer. And that would come out, but it's friggin' solid. Well, that's us came to a halt on this video. We've got it off, but we cannot get the half shaft off the actual hub. So we think that's extremely rusty in there, and we've battered it with a hammer, we've put heat on it, and we just cannot get that off at all. So I think that has to go somewhere else. We can get a big press on that. Worst case scenario, we buy another one of these, which we didn't want to do anyway. The idea was to change the bearing for 70 quid. I think these are a few bob. You can get them aftermarket. So that's that. Nothing much more we can do, so we'll call it that. Call it, I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Call it a day. We've been beat, finally been beat.
Yes, I've finally been beat with this one, so I think we'll call it a day for this video, and once we get that off, I'll take it to somewhere where we can get a press onto it and see if we can press it out, and we'll pick it up for there and see where we go. So thanks for watching, cheers for now.